San Francisco, California, June 8. Apple CEO Tim Cook delivers the keynote address during Apple WWDC on June 8, 2015 in San Francisco, California. Apple announced a new OS X, El Capitan, and a new iOS during the keynote at the annual Developers Conference that runs through June 12. Photo by Justin Sullivan, Getty Images, ********************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************** call it a counterintuitive convention. One of the expected highlights of Apple's 2018 Worldwide Developers Conference starting this morning in San Jose is a new iPhone feature that helps you use your iPhone less. With phone addiction becoming an increasingly serious PR challenge for Apple and other companies making smartphones and the stuff running on them, tech companies are under the gun to get us off our smartphones, even as they try to sell us more of them. Here are some things to know about the convention. What time does WWDC 2018 start? The event kicks off today at 10 a.m. How long does it run? It runs June 4 to 8. Where does it take place? WWDC 2018 takes place at the San Jose Convention Center in downtown San Jose. When is the keynote address? The show kicks off with a keynote from CEO Tim Cook on Monday at 10 a.m. The Washington Post reports that the conference will offer insight into how the company's thinking about its future, where its priorities lie, and how it wants to partner with developers to accomplish those goals. The latter is becoming especially important as Apple leans more heavily on services, which require more ongoing collaboration than a gadget does, to make its money. How can I watch the event? Apple will be live streaming the event and says it's best experienced on an iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch using Safari on iOS 10 or later, a Mac using Safari on Mac OS Sierra 10.12 or later, or Windows 10 PC using Microsoft Edge. Devices using the Chrome and Firefox browsers should be able to watch it as well. Click on this link. Watch the official Apple stream live. What are some of the highlights we can expect to see at WWDC 2018? CEO Tim Cook will announce Apple's latest software updates along with a snapshot of the future. This annual conference, though, is a software-focused event mostly for developers, so don't expect any major product announcements. Apple will preview the next major updates for its iPhone, Mac, Apple TV and Watch software, though the operating systems themselves won't be available to the public until later this year. And while Apple does offer a public beta program for iPhone, iPad and Mac users, it usually saves its product surprises for its September press event. What else? Health, the Post points out, has been a major focus for Apple, particularly since the introduction of its only wearable, the Apple Watch. One of the main functions of the watch is to track steps and measure activity. Apple could expand and improve its tracking to give people more information about their diet and sleep habits. Bloomberg and CNN are reporting that other highlights could include updates on Siri, Apple's voice assistant. That's partly because Siri's technology has fallen behind and it isn't used as much as an always listening tool like Amazon's Alexa. After a tepid reception for its HomePod smart speaker, Apple has been working to fix Siri, said CNN. In April, it poached a top Google executive to lead its machine learning and AI efforts. It may be too soon for any big changes, but Apple could preview the Siri improvements it hopes to make. Also, expect new iPhone apps since the iOS App Store has been a huge money-maker for Apple, and for its developers. The company wants to spread more of that warm glow to its computers with a new feature that lets iPhone apps run on Macs, according to Bloomberg. What's this chatter about Apple's solution to phone addiction? Apple is expected to unveil tools to help people look at their iPhones less. A recent Bloomberg report said this new digital health feature will be offered in iOS 12 settings. It could include a tool that would let you track and set limits for how much time you spend on certain apps. What's the backstory on these addiction prevention tools? They've been expected for months now. In January, major shareholders wrote a letter to Apple hoping to persuade the Cupertino company to add more parental controls as well as explore the impact of excessive phone use on mental health. Apple said at that time that it was working on new features and enhancements to address the concerns. Then in March it unveiled a new web page designed to help educate parents about existing controls on the phone. You might also like S. Solved her face pigmentation woes. Daily Vanity Traders, here's a way to automate trading. IG Singapore Mariah Carey exposed herself to me, ex-security guard. MercuryNews.com Carolyn hacks, we don't want them in our house because. MercuryNews.com The 5 most ridiculous moments of Game 1 and what they. MercuryNews.com recommended by